Coach's Corner. I'm Brent Blunt, your host. I'm here with new head football coach of the Wildcats, Mr. Welton Coffey. Coach, glad to welcome you on to the Coach's Corner. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, being that you're not new to me, but tell us a little bit about the folks out there that might not know you.
Well, once again, my name is Welton Coffey II. I was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida. Been here in Camden County, I think, for about 6 or 7 years. My wife's name is Kenya, my daughter's name is Kelsey, and of course, Brother Blunt here knows them very well. We're excited about this opportunity to be here in Camden County, and we're excited about the new position that I have. Been coaching now and teaching for 23 years. I'm getting a little long in the tooth now, but excited about it. Excited about this opportunity. Camden County is a unique situation when it comes to coaching, just with the fan support, the community itself, the facilities, and the number of athletes that we have here. So we are excited about this upcoming season, and we're going to continue to build on this legacy that the coaches have put before us and continue to move.
Coach, we'll get right into this. You had a scrimmage this past weekend.
Right.
We had Milton coming all the way down from Atlanta. That had to be special to get somebody of that nature to come all the way down for a scrimmage. And I know coach speak, you get to hit somebody different than yourself. Tell us a little bit about what you took out of the game after y'all watched the film.
What a blessing for us to get a team, a pro football program such as Milton High School, to come down and perform against us on last Friday. Coach D does an outstanding job. He's a former assistant coach with the University of Miami, and they're outstanding in the weight room. These guys are incredibly strong, and in fact, we're planning on taking a visit up there to see them work out a little bit so we can get a little bit better here. The kids did a good job. They did a good job last Friday. Of course, as coaches, we always want to do a little bit better. It's a scrimmage game, and that's the purpose, to do some more evaluation. We just came out of camp. We still want to look at some kids in certain spots. And it's a big difference when you're playing under the lights, because you really don't know what kids are going to do until those lights are on. But the kids came out and did a wonderful, wonderful job. I think the ending score ended up being 40-7. We played 3 quarters with our, if you will, our first tier guys, varsity guys. In the fourth quarter, we had an opportunity to roll in some younger guys and get them on film. But overall, I think the coaches were pleased.
Talk about some of the areas, going into the season. Obviously, there's a lot of change at the head coaching position, change at the quarterback position, assistant coaches. Just, the theme for this season just seems to be change. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect, at some of these positions. What are maybe our strengths and weaknesses so far that you see going into the season?
Well, hopefully from the program itself, we can expect the same thing, to go out and win. Coach Aaron's done a great job here, and I was humbled to have an opportunity to work with him, work for him. But we want to keep this program moving in that same direction, or catapult it up to another level. That is what the people in this community have grown to expect, and that's what we expect as not only as football coaches, but as the players as well. We want to continue on this tradition of winning. Some of the things that we can take away from this preparation process as far as getting ready for the season, one thing that I've said ever since spring, we're fast. And I know you say, okay, well, Coach Camden County is always fast. We're really fast. And when I say fast, I'm not just talking about the skilled players. I'm talking about linemen. I'm talking about 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th graders, 12th graders as well. We've been blessed this season with a lot of speed overall in the team, and I think people are going to be excited to see that on the football field. People always say change is good. We'll wait to see how good this change is. We lost some, maybe 10, 11 coaches from the last staff, but with administration on our side and the Board of Education really working with us and everything, we were able to hire some quality men. So things have kind of fell into place. We've really been blessed. I'm excited about the things I'm seeing for some of the new coaches, some young coaches. Ms. Dana Smith, our secretary, made the comment about their child labor laws against guys working after 8 o'clock because our coaches are so young, some of them. But they're an exciting group of men, and we're fortunate to have them on board.
I would think, just from an outsider's perspective, having that all this change would create excitement, both in the community. It's something new. You know, a lot of times, you know, when you have such continuity, it's just you kind of take it for granted.
Right.
And then when you have this change, it generates, hey, we want to come out and see a new quarterback's there. We want to see, oh, they got a new head coach. They got, you know, so I'm kind of expecting, you know, people to want to come out to see, you know, see the, you know, what's going to be new, see this change.
Well, one of the things that has been said to me is that there's a buzz in the community,
Right.
and that's what you want. You want a buzz in the community. We have people coming up. I have people coming up to me each day and says, "Well, I hadn't been to a game in a while, but I am coming to the Dome."
Right.
And that is what you want. The kids need the support. You know, we're out here, you know, for the kids. It's a fun activity. The community loves the game of football. They love Camden County High School. So it's so important for us to come out as a community, get behind these young men to cheer them on to victory. So there is a little buzz out there.
Moving on to you know, talking about some of the positions and things of that nature. I know going into the season, we've got two kids, Chris Williams, Calvin Besson,
Yes.
that are, at least right now, they're committed to the University of Alabama. You know, you can't sign until February, but
Right.
they're, you know, set to go to the University of Alabama. That's got to be one of the strengths going into the season, I would think, would be secondary. That, you know, and you and I had talked on the phone, and you'd also talked about running back. We have quite a few kids.
Right.
Talk a little bit about that.
Well, Calvarez Bessett and Chris Williams are, no question, very talented young men. They have committed to the University of Alabama. We're so excited for them. We're more excited about how they've worked, even though they are committed to the University of Alabama. The most experience that we have on our team coming off last season is the defensive back, running back position. We have a number of returning starters. Chris Williams, for one, who played in the secondary, also played halfback for us, extremely talented young man. Calvarez Besson also is playing cornerback and halfback for us. Had a number of big plays, not only offensively catching the ball down the field, but also making some picks. Marcus Jordan, playing safety for us, had an outstanding scrimmage game. Very proud of him and the progress he's made personally as well as athletically. Really excited about him being in the middle of the field. And Ryan Johnson, who was an 11th grader, and as a 10th grader, he started like the last 3 or 4 ball games for us in the playoff run. Very talented young man, outstanding with the ball in his hands, and he'll also play some halfback as well. And we have some other young men, Zeke Moore. If you guys may remember Rennie Moore, who is his oldest brother, who played at the University of Clemson. But Zeke Moore, as a young sophomore, coming in, competing for some playing time. On the offensive side of the ball at the skill position, we have some of these same names, but you can't forget about Antonio Wimbush, you know, who plays on the defense as well as playing running back. Tyler Rawls, big fullback, transferred in a couple of years ago. Excited about having him in the program. And it's just a plethora of running backs and skilled guys, and we're glad they're on our side.
Absolutely. You know, as we look ahead to the first game of the season, you know, you come right out of the chute and you play North Gwinnett. North Gwinnett's, you know, powerhouse up in Atlanta. They're always in the playoffs. They go deep. They get a lot of good athletes. Talk about a little bit about what can we expect to see. I mean, the game is in the Dome this weekend, this Saturday,
Right.
5:30. So for those folks that, you know, that aren't making that trip, they can watch it on TV. But talk about what we can expect, because this is a big game right out of the chute.
Big game. Very well coached football team. Coach Bob, they do a phenomenal job. If the fans can remember back, we had an opportunity to perform against them Thanksgiving weekend a few years ago. We were blessed to go up there and kind of get on them early. 35-0 was the score. But again, that has nothing to do with this year. They're very well coached. They've had some changes within their coaching staff as well, with their defense coordinator, Mo Dixon, going on to Burns High School in South Carolina. So they've had some changes as well. But looking at them on film, they're just as talented as ever. Just as well coached. A lot of short passing game, screen game, spread offense, if you will. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Coach Byers' son is the quarterback. So you've got a coach's son as the quarterback out there, so we got our work cut out for us. Offensively, again, they're going to be a power game out of the gun. It's not necessarily that they like to throw the ball vertically down the field, but they'll run the football. There's no question. Great offensive line play. A lot of zone blocking, a lot of pulling there. Defensively, I think we're still going to see an odd man front. 3 down linemen. And again, they'll walk a backer down because of our tight end situation. Very physical defensively. Very physical. Big time recruit there, Sawyer, defensive end. Is getting a lot of offers from everywhere, guys all over the nation. So we're going to have to deal with them. It is going to be a tough task to go up there, make that trip, and play against North Gwinnett. But I think the kids are looking forward to the challenge.
Well, Coach, we'll kind of wind things down. Our first Coach's Corner with you. I appreciate you coming out, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you, at the game, and we'll be praying that everything comes out on for the Cats.
Amen, amen. I just like to thank the community for all their support. And again, there's a lot of changes been going on, but people have never wavered. They welcome myself as well as my family with open arms. We thank you for that, and we're looking forward to this season and to continue our winning ways.
And guys, we will see you next week on the Coach's Corner.
Thank you.
With us every Thursday night at 7.
Keep watching Camden TV today.